Allow God to come in to give you his peace. Not the peace you get from when you smoke, not the peace that you get from talking with your friends, not the peace that you get from having a drink or two or a sip of wine, not the peace that you get from things that you do to your flesh, for your flesh. Let God come in and give you that peace, that undeniable peace, that peace that you can't get from nobody or nothing else beside him into your life. Let him give you that peace. Let him come in and heal you. That peace and that healing, child. But the main thing that you need to ask for, just be like, Lord, come into my home and give me, us, your family, whoever you want to pray this prayer on. Lord, come into my home and give me peace while I am healing. Ask for that. All you have to do is ask. We know that things happen. I know that things happen in this world, and it feels like you can't catch a break, and it's lick after lick, and you just like, God, give me a break. Like, what's next? Can I breathe? In those times, ask him for his peace. I was facing eviction and didn't have a job. And in the moment when I could have been stressing out, I was smiling. I was fooling the enemy. The enemy didn't know what to do with me. He didn't know what else to throw at me. In the midst of the hard times, in the midst of the trials and tribulations, I was smiling because I know God had me. I knew God was still in control no matter what my circumstances was. I believe in him and I stood on his word. So when instead of finding peace and smoking and running to things that I thought calmed my nerves but really didn't, I ran to his word. I studied his word. I gained more understanding of his word. And the more I did that, the more I realized, like, wow, he really talking to me. I started in the New Testament and I was reading some things and I'm just like, why is this my same situation that's going on right now? I had to realize that I'm not the only person that's going through it, and I'm not the only person that's going to go through it. And then I also started to look at things like whatever I'm going through, I know it's meant for somebody else. That's why I don't mind getting on here and giving my testimony and just being vulnerable to anybody because my testimony might save them when they're in a storm and might help them run to God versus other things. Because God, peace is like no other. No matter what I was going through, I can just sit there, smile, keep going with my day, doing everything that I normally would, and not stress and worry. That's a blessing because any minor situation that come up, us as humans, we're like, yeah, I'm finna run. Yeah, I'm finna overthink. Yeah, I'm finna stress myself out to try to figure out how to do this. Everything is not meant for us to figure out. Some things are meant for us to put in God's hands, and sometimes God put us in predicaments where we have no choice but to run to Him. So He'll do something and be like, by the time you came to me, let me go ahead and pick this up for you. Because when we start running to everything but him and forget who he is, he gotta shake us up, get our attention sometimes. Like show his position in our lives. He has to show his worth. He has to show what he really means. Just like if you're in a relationship or you ever been at a job or whatever, you had to step back because you felt like you was undervalued. So you step back. And when you step back, you had to let them see what exactly you was doing, what exactly you was bringing to the table, and how valuable you were. And when they realized, you were like, see, yeah. But all you had to do was step back so they could see the role that you actually played, so they won't continue to take you for granted. So when you're in that season and you feel like you're going through back-to-back trials, run to God. Run to God. He will not only fix it, but He will give you a peace where no matter what's going on in your right now, that you won't even focus on it. You focus it on the greater. You focusing on what's to come. You focusing on you already getting through it and not focusing on the things that's going on while you're in it. Sis, allow God to come into your home while you're healing. And not only your physical home, but your home as in your body. Let him come into your home while you're healing so that he can give you the peace, undeniable